Daniel, have you ever been south of the midnight?
After the midnight. What's that?
That was incredibly awkward and a terrible way to start this, but yeah, we're playing south of midnight. Uh,
South of midnight?
so all right, we're playing south of midnight. I'm really into this game so far. I've only beaten one area, but I wanted to go ahead and just show this off and talk about it more because I think it's not being talked about in the scheme of everything else that's currently.
Yeah. I've never heard of it before, so this is kind of exciting.
Yeah. Well, first of all, beautiful game. Look at this. Look at this. This is just like my backyard. Actually, look at that alligator. Look at that. That's my front yard. That's
Those
my
those
front yard
movement
right there.
abilities immediately remind me of Reef Corp, but probably a very different game.
It's got your classic.
Jump dash.
I'm just gonna start for it. So you got your dash thing to latch onto things. You know, you got a double jump. You got a dash button. You know, it's got your classic like character platformer game. You know, like a Devil May Cry.
Is there a lot of platforming in the game?
Yes, there's a lot of platforming. So
Is that from our house?
Red Dead re-platformer.
we're in a cutscene right now.
Crouton? I never thought I'd be so glad to see you. You're the only thing I have left of my mama. Until I find her. Which I will. What's this? I don't believe this. And this ain't even the weirdest thing I've seen today. I guess you didn't like being lost and alone either, did you? Maybe you can help me. You can
Oh, he's
scooch
so
in small
cute.
spaces I can't.
Ah. Press right bumper to take control of Crouton. Press again to switch back to Hazel. Oh. You can use right bumper to control Crouton and press right trigger to throw him.
Banjo-Kazooie.
You can use right bumper to cast Crouton in combat. What the heck? Okay. Well, obviously, this game didn't give me every mechanic yet. Oh. Oh, this guy is so cute.
I'm too big.
So what's
I
the
bet you
story
could space
behind
there
like the
for
powers
me.
going on?
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, before I go too far here. So the whole deal is the main character's name, her name is Hazel. Her last name is Flood, which is ironic because her mom got swept up in her trailer in a hurricane flood. So, yeah. So the whole story is that we are trying to find our mod who got swept up in her trailer, and along the way we start seeing these weird strands, these white strands around, and there's a lot of story stuff that happens, but long story short, turns out that she's a person called a weaver, and she has access to these tools that she can now go around and fight these evil things that are all hanging around in this incredibly fictionalized version of the South, basically.
So this kind of a magic has always been there. She just didn't know it, kind of a situation. Or is this
Yeah,
like
kind of. Like for
something
her, I
happened
think
to
it's
bring
like
it to the
it's something
world?
in her family. I think it's like a thing in her family that it does it. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see what this is. Oh, inspect this tree. It's just stuff to read.
Growers.
All right. So I gotta control little crouton here, and go down into this Oh. Okay, little crouton. So okay, so
Weird little guy,
that
but
let
useful.
me okay. So yeah, there's areas like that are locked around on the map. Oh, and the music in this game is amazing. Hold on, just gonna be quiet for a moment and let this music play. Alright.
That hurricane really made a mess of things.
Are the bad guys in this game akin to like Heartless kind of situation, King Hearts, or kind of
It's hard
enemies
for me to it's hard for me to say. I think what the way they're saying really is that like
What are you so excited about? You want to go in there?
is that like the bayou is like there's lots of evil, people, just manifesting just bad feelings and everything, and it all manifests as evil in the bayous and stuff like that. And the Weavers, their job has been this whole time just kind of taking care of and hunting down and this dispersing of all this evil by unraveling it.
Yeah.
But they also, the reason why they're called Weavers, they can equally take some of this magic and they can weave it and create, like, bring back the past, like memories from the past and stuff like that. So there's a bottle on my back, and so it's actually they use lots of good lore from the South that I really appreciate. So one of the cool things in the South is basically called bottling up your feelings, but it's not in a bad way. What you do is you put all your bad feelings into a bottle, and then you put it onto a bottle tree, and then you would just leave it there on a tree, on a bare tree with no leaves that just has a bunch of bottles on it. And so that's what we're doing here is we're going around and we're bottling up the bad in all the area.
You ain't slick. I see you.
Also, there's a giant crocodile that I have to fight. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the boss for this section here that we're in. I'm sure the crocodile is going to have a sad story.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is this kind of like a post-apocalyptic kind of situation, or is the world more or less always been like this?
No. It's so the world was perfectly normal, and then whenever the hurricane happened, I kind of got swept into this magic world. So I think it's kind of like
okay, so this is like an alternate
Alice.
World.
Alice Madness Returns.
Yeah, I've seen that a little bit.
Yeah, it's given that where like the Alice world is real, but then she goes into like this mystical world, but actions in the mystical world also. I just threw crouton. Where am I supposed to throw him at? I don't know where I'm supposed to throw my little dude. I wasn't quite paying attention.
Well, if you're looking for the big red. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to control him. I'm trying to throw him. I don't think I'm doing it right. I'm not gonna make it across the water. There we go.
So water
He's
entirely.
enjoying that a bit too much.
Yeah, no water bad. Don't go in water. There's alligators in the waters. I figured it out. It was my button combination was wrong. Can't get in there anyway. I gotta use crouton.
That's quite funny.
Yeah, crouton's cute. When are we gonna get into some combat here? Oh, here we go. Speaking of combat, I'm about to walk into some right now.
Very ominous combat arena.
So far, my biggest problem has been. Oh, I can make him body snatch people. Oh, snap!
There's got to be a size limit on the body.
They're past. I don't know. That seems a little OP. Yeah. There was that was. So the whole thing is, you fight enemies, you take them down, and you have to run up and unravel them. There's upgrades that let you unravel them faster. That makes an explosion when you unravel. When they turn yellow on their health bar, you have to run away. It's an unavoidable attack. I also have things on my top of my bottom of my health bar right there. It's certain moves. Let me body snatch somebody here real quick. In terms of combat, it feels pretty good, and it feels better the more I play and get upgrades. My biggest problem so far has been that the combat feels a little tough, like and a little unforgiving in certain situations. Especially when it comes to player attacks or enemy attacks. I have a really hard time gauging. Yeah, I just died. Good thing is you can retry combat incredibly quickly. But I'm having a really hard time knowing when I'm about to get hit by certain enemies. I'm used to the Batman style of combat where there's a little indicator that pops up on the top of the head, and you don't get that in this. Instead, you kind of have to look for like whenever they kind of pick their hand up to swing for an attack or something. But I'm so used to seeing an indicator that pops up on the top of the head. It's really hard to get used to this when it comes to dodging.
They get that area awareness going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that crouton snatch is really useful.
Yeah, it's honestly like I'm having a much better time now with the crouton snatching. When I didn't have it before, I was having a much harder time.
If you fail to unweave an enemy, does it respawn?
And eventually, no. So unweaving, all it does is give me health, and it creates an explosion with an upgrade that I got. So unweaving him doesn't do anything; it eventually just disappears on its own. However, I have suspicion that there will be enemies later that need to be unweaved. You know, as the difficulty gets harder.
That does seem like a good enemy to add to a game like this.
Alright, so far, so now, you're not going to see it because you're on the stream delay, but right now we just finished the combat, and now we're in a little memory section. So each area so far has had, it seems like a rule of three, where the area has bad memories associated with some kind of event, and then a story will unfold involving characters. Uh, they seem to have been teasing Jolene, a person named Jolene, which is beautiful because there's a whole song called Jolene that so we'll see here if anything has to do with that. So we're jumping to some story now.
Two-Toed Tom wasn't always a giant alligator. He started out as the pet of old Farmer Swoops, who'd starve his own kin so they'd behave. Tom's trouble began when Jolene Swope started ironing. Old Farmer Swope knew it was a matter of time before she'd run away.
That was Preacher Jolene from way back. Jolene's church is right over there. Folks will be taking shelter.
All right. Now I'm going to take a moment to show off the upgrade menu before we go to the next section. So I've been collecting stuff from enemies and from things on the ground, and that gives you these points that you can then use to buy upgrades. So let's see, we have Stigma Blast.
I feel like maxing
Grand
out Crouton is your
push.
top priority right now.
Honestly, you know, you're not. I think you might be right, actually. When Crouton controls ends, it sets off a strand blast. Oh, so he'll set off an explosion when his time ends and he damages the enemy. Yes, yes. Oh, I can't max him out. I have to just buy upgrades one at a time. Okay. Okay. What do I want to upgrade? I think I'm gonna do this amplified attack. Hold X. Right, and then that's all the stuff I have. Alright, we're exploding mushrooms. So yeah, this is showing the platformer part now.
Miss Pearl!
Pretty standard.
She's safe!
Ooh, Miss Pearl.
Miss
Cutscene.
Pearl!
Hazel! Oh, thank God.
Here, let me help you inside.
So I don't know if you noticed it yet, but the cutscenes
How
kind of
did you
go
get
into
here?
like a
Bo,
stop
pick me up in
motion-ish
that
look to it.
flat-bottom boat of his.
Hey,
I think it's kind of neat.
where's your mama? Not with you, Jolie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Not
about
since
that.
yesterday. Folks didn't want her to leave.
The mouse
Some don't trust
FPS
no one but
do
her.
not match the other animation.
Wait, Lacey never got home?
Yeah, they're going for like, I guess they're going for like a stop
She was
motion
late.
effects or some type of
And then the
like
storm,
the Spider-Man
and then our
movies
house in the river, and
art style.
I wasn't fast enough to catch the trailer.
Baby, breathe. You can't blame yourself for that. Ain't nobody outrunning flood waters.
I thought maybe you got to her before I could.
I'm so sorry, honey. Something big as a trailer would catch at the river bend down yonder. Lacey had friends who could have helped her. Some you might not know about.
Who?
Not my place to tell you if your mama didn't.
Then I'm just gonna have to keep on looking on my own.
Why don't you stay till we get news? You can't just stroll out, not with Two-Toed Tom on the loose.
You know something about Tom, don't you?
Tom used to be my daddy's pet. Well, no one ever thinks they're serving Satan, but somehow he gets his business done. Folks are still straggling in.
I gotta find Mama.
It's not safe out there, Hazel.
If I was the one missing, she wouldn't stop looking. Take good care of them.
I'll pray for you then. Stubborn, just like her mama.
I have to make my way across this village if I want to keep filling my bottle.
I can't confirm you cannot attack a chicken.
Probably for the best. You don't want to swarm with chickens.
Attack a cow? No, can't attack a cow either.
You get a swarm with cows coming after you. Here.
Yeah, it'd be a real shame, huh? The letter? I know it ain't exactly biblical, but don't forget to put an iron nail in your garden to keep out those damn burrows. I forgot to put mine in last spring and they took out my tomatoes. Left a happy little trail right in their hidey hole, knowing I could squeeze my big back in there. Cursed thing.
Always
Can't
wondered why
squeeze
Miss
my
Pearl
big back.
insisted on using real iron nails in her garden beds.
But I think so far that seems to be the gameplay loop is platforming, collecting the upgrade points, and then fighting enemies.
Are enemies joining the battle time, or is it based on how far you progress in the battle?
What do you mean?
Like those little black swarms when enemies appear, does that just happen over time, or does that happen when you just beat the enemy and do
I think it. I actually don't know. I don't know if I just wait long enough and they're all gonna pop up, or if that's directly related to. So far, I feel like they pop up after you defeat after you meet certain conditions.
That does seem typical here. Probably the way it is.
Yeah, these enemies don't play around. Your health bar is not. It goes down fast. You take one or two hits and you're gonna pay for it. What we got? That's what it was. I was like, I remember I saw. How do I get to that? I don't know. I need my good stuff. See if I catch it from this side. There we go. I'm gonna try to at least get to the boss here. Maybe give it one try. Wait, this is the way. There's old two-toed Tom again. So if you ever get lost, probably should mention this. You can summon a little thing, and sometimes they whisper to you, "Haze," or "all cool" and whatnot. Like it's some guides.
Nasty looking thing.
That's new. A slug coach. Perfect dodge. It also leaves an explosion behind. Man, this thing's annoying. I can control it. Health here.
It gives me vibes of that Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, that's a robot?
Yeah. It's
Oh, I know what you're talking. I remember now. Yeah, that one episode. I forgot. Yeah, I see it. But that creature was a good guy, wasn't it? Kinda. Morally gray.
Really.
Oh, okay, that was so
That
close.
knot's part of a pattern.
More story.
When Jolene moved out, mean old Swopes come round to force her to come home. He starved poor Tom, so that when Swopes rang the dinner bell, Tom went crazy with hunger. Jolene was scared, all right, but she was done being scared of what her daddy was gonna do to her.
That little alligator can't be the same one that's chasing me. Bottle's only half
Is
full.
the narrator there for
get a
the
better view
character,
from the
or
top
is it
of
just
Monarch
a fourth wall for us, kind of?
I think, honestly, you know what? I don't know. I'm willing to say it's for the character as well. You know what it is? The narrator is the catfish that they introduced at the beginning of the game, and you didn't see the catfish. It's a giant catfish. It's pretty cool. In case you didn't hear, this is the 5th Sunday in a row those McAllister kids have come to church all on their lonesome. Clothes dirty, hair uncombed, ribs showing. The oldest one had bruises, and when I asked what happened, she gets a hard set in her jaw. About time I reached out to the special branch of social
You can
services.
always count on Jolene to notice when folks need a hand. Hope those kids are okay.
She called it social services. Anything else up here? There we go. Joe's penance. He certainly wasn't a good man, but I have long since forgiven him. Far more quickly than I've been forgiven myself. Than I've been to forgive myself. I know I did wrong, but in all honesty, I don't know that I can. I have more than done my share of good on this side of it all. I hope it counts for something.
I guess we all got regrets of some kind.
Yeah. Man, they didn't give me no upgrading points. Normally I come through here for upgrading points. Oh well. Or here's a bottle tree, by the way. There we go. See, look at all these bottle trees. This is what we got here in the south. You just ride down across the bayou and you more than likely find one or two bottle trees like this.
I thought those were flowers at first, I'm not gonna lie.
Bo! Bo! Thanks for
Hey,
getting
it's
Miss
Bo.
to safety. I owe you.
Now he's drunk. Any cool secrets over here? No, just a giant pig. Oh, it's a doggy.
Good boys. Now you make sure to wake Bo if Tom gets too close.
Those are Bo's two dogs. They got introduced at the beginning of the game. This seems like the way to go, but I see things over there that I want.
What's up with the exploding mushroom?
They just explode. No damage.
Yeah.
So I hit right trigger and I get rid of them. That's pretty much it.
That makes sense.
You said the wrong one. Oh, I used the truck to get up there. Yeah, secret. So the rule of 3 applies. We should have one more memory we gotta find, so that
Not a
probably
shit
leaves a
sprinkler.
couple more.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Breathing this stinking ass field.
That was wonderful. 3.
No, that's the collection thing that I was talking about. That I was saying.
Yeah.
No, we gotta probably do one more combat first, and then we get the here we go. Now we got some platforming. I wouldn't say it's hard platforming. It's your classic video game third-person platformer that you see nowadays, like Uncharted style.
Looks like more stigma over there by the old farmstead.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called. Stigma. Forgot to mention that. All the bad stuff is called stigma.
Looks like y'all weathered the storm pretty well.
Look at all these good pigs.
Stop squealing. You'll attract the gator. Oh, gosh, please shut up. Please. I'm trying to help you. Oh my God.
Oh no!
Wait, hey, no, asshole. That was a cute pig. Ah, shit.
There's your hint that
Full thing. Rest in peace.
Poor pig.
crocodile is evil.
That's not a platform. Oh yeah, you saw it. You saw the. He has a weak point in his tongue. I actually saw it a while back when you first got introduced.
I need a
but,
shower so bad. I am covered in doo-doo water.
Next combat. Stupid high things throwing exploding mosquitoes at me. Oh, it's really annoying. Too hard to dodge.
Bomb bat. Just yell at him. Would I?
I tried just now using my poor little futon. And you can't cast them while in the air. So to be on the ground to cast. So heads up on that one.
You don't get a lot of health when you're playing your
No, not much. I suspect the game will get very brutal. Not quite. I don't want to use the word Dark Souls because it's not Dark Souls, but it's definitely not an easier character action. They definitely want you to be very precise in your attacks or your dodges.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm having a great time. Looking for some upgrade points before I walk away from here. What's this?
Conveyor belt's dead. Needs power.
Nope, can't jump on that. Should have known. So am I supposed to put the power on? And if so, how? There we go. Nice little generator we got there. Upgrade points down here? No. Put this 10. There we go.
Old Swope's farm. Been abandoned for years.
Ah, there we go. Ooh, barely, almost.
Jump off the air, why don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much exactly what happened there. Can I go this way? I wonder. Got any hidden secrets over here? One hidden secret. I'm not gonna read that note I just passed up. It's fine. There's the big hidden secret. Ooh. Almost didn't make it back just now. Let me jump over this. No, I gotta walk all the way around now. That's a problem.
Is there a story behind the flowers or things that are always in the
Middle of the what?
The like little fighter characters, there's like a flower.
Oh, so yeah, that's like how in like Devil May Cry when the red door gets all and you have to beat all the enemies. You have to the flower thing is what's keeping all this here and keeping these instructions here. So that's how you just clear that's the telltale. Oh, do this after combat to clear area type thing.
Got it.
That's how you fully clear the stigma. You cleanse the stigma from this area. It's also where the memories are. That we've been getting this whole time. Not sure if this one's gonna be a memory, but it's where the memories usually are. Yep, there we go.
Poor Tom had cried from hunger all the nights his supper was taken. Some say he once bit his own toes off for something to eat. Imagine when Jolene rang his dinner bell and he saw old Swope just laying there all juicy.
Oh, Jolene.
Oh,
You did it.
oh no. Oh. That explains a lot now.
So was Tom abusive?
Tom was abusing the alligator. I wasn't feeding nobody. Wasn't feeding them.
Bottle's almost full. Just one more should do it.
The rule of three is no longer a rule of three. Gotta do one more. If you listen, as we've been playing in Collective Memories, the music has been getting more and more specific. They did a really cool thing where all the storylines they made original music using magicians, using musicians from here in the South to make original music for this game.
Definitely cool.
And, yeah, like it's man, I love it so much. Get right into the next combat.
Let's go. Got a bottle.
I thought I could use that on the ground. You cannot. So I can attack. Okay, so that's good. When he's possessed, I can still attack him. Little crouton is possessing somebody. I thought I was gonna be screwed.
I was going to say that earlier, actually. I noticed that the friendly fire was absolutely enabled.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. I wish you would have said something. I didn't see it.
He shot you a couple times. He launched like a spitball.
Daddy didn't punish her,
And you were standing next to the enemy and it hit you.
She vowed to dedicate herself to good works and let the Lord sort it out.
Can't believe Jolene's the one who set Two-Toe Tom free.
Kind of crazy that they would let an alligator get that big first.
Oh yeah, crazy they would let her. Alright, so I'm in some kind of run sequence now from Two-Toe Tom, it seems like. It's kind of me collecting all of his memories, it looks like.
Where did those big statues Or are those just there?
They were just there. I don't really know. I think it's supposed to be like hurricane damage from like, you know, like giant statues from like people's restaurants or something. Because I know there was like a pig, so like a barbecue restaurant or something like that. It's definitely over exaggerated. Like everything's bigger in this world, in this magical world, you know.
That's right.
feel like this run sequence is going on a little long, but the music is good.
Like the ending is coming up with this one.
All right.
Grab that tree.
Should head towards the pig factory. They said the trailer might have got caught in the river bend.
Okay,
I feel like
thought that
there
was
was
gonna be a
whole sequence that just happened for almost no reason.
no. Yeah, I thought it was leading right into a boss fight, but it kind of didn't. It just was like, all right, cool. I'm right there with you. I was fully expecting to be in a boss fight after that, but I guess not. Must be because I thought, oh, okay, big run sequence, and then it's setting up to make me run into boss fight location.
That door needs power. Ugh. Awful out here.
Uh-oh. How do I get up there? There. I just missed it. Little crouton.
Oh, God. That explains the smell. That's so bad, I can taste it.
Alright, let's read this real quick. Screw these pigs. Compared to the insurance payout on all of them, on each of them, it's way more expensive to have them all moved. It's hardly feasible. Seal the doors to try to protect the equipment. We'll evaluate losses when the storm settles. This is why we don't get attached. I'll pay you an extra 500 cash to make this happen quietly.
Sacrifice to the almighty dollar.
Instead of keeping the pigs safe and moving them, they decided just to let them get sacrificed to the storm instead. That's really sad.
A lot.
Yeah, for the insurance on each individual pig, it was cheaper just to let them die.
Awful way to go. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to get through there somehow, ain't I?
Okay.
Yeah, really though. Telling me to go right here.
Did they like stack them all up?
All right, you're up, crouton.
I think they're, I don't think that's actually how it happens. It's just doing that thing again. But, I don't know. That's a big ominous thing. There we go. Ugh. Oh, that's just gross. Also, I'm pretty sure I could have climbed that.
Oh, man. Oh,
Well, that wouldn't be
I'm
video
gonna be
game, then,
sick.
would it?
Don't throw up. Don't throw up.
You're right. Video games doing video game
There's the
things.
tangle.
Alright, so yeah, the tangle is a knot of of all the bad. So we're collecting a bunch of bad, but we're trying to find the knot, which is the big bad. And we untangle this knot here.
After Jolene let Tom go loose, he discovered the pig farm. How had Swoops kept this miraculous place secret from him? Tom ate everything he could clamp his jaws on. He didn't care if it was a pig or a washing machine. If you go hungry when you're young, you never trust your next meal. You'll eat even if you're full, just in case. Tom never felt like he'd ever have enough.
Hurt people hurt people. That's what Mama says.
People hurt people.
Even animals get traumatized. A lot of people over like that.
Yep.
Lots of bad folks were mistreated when they were little.
Even an alligator.
Alligator.
A white alligator at that. White alligator. Ooh wee. There he goes. Dang, that's cool. How am I supposed to fight that?
Well, first you let him eat you, and then you just stab his tongue a bunch.
I don't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt having to go inside of the belly of the beast.
Maybe with a coupon or something.
That's annoying. Oh, never mind. I can just go this way. Alright, whatever. Let me do some more upgrades real quick. I think I can upgrade almost everything. Never mind. I can upgrade the one thing. Didn't mean to hit that. Platforming.
That's my house. Mama!
That is my house. Listen to that music. Listen to that music.
Mama! You in there? I'm coming! No! Fuck you! No! Whoa!
Now, why did you decide to go for that house when he did?
Story. Oh.
Let's go, you big bastard!
Ah, there's the fight.
Yeah, there's my fight. Alright. How do I?
Seemed like a cheap shot.
Ooh, he's throwing rocks. He's throwing rocks. I wasn't hitting him, right? I wasn't doing damage to him.
I didn't need to do.
Oh, the church bell! He's smart.
Got a big old gate in
Folks'
this now.
bell had him doing tricks.
Oh. Who's that?
Okay, that's not working.
Maybe you are the for a coupon here.
Oh, okay, there we go. I had to ring the bell twice.
Before he gets up.
I just had to do it when grab and not coming out the water.
Bell's pointless when he's raging. Better wreck it when he's back.
Yeah, maybe when he comes back.
The wound!
my bail.
Sick green sky and tornadoes flying. How much longer until the river's rising? Birds fall silent and the critters are hiding. When mucky swamps and dusty lands colliding.
I assume it resets your jump when you drop.
Yeah.
Give it a ring and a stick.
Oh, dang. Oh my god. Oh, he didn't care. He was leaving already. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die.
You better cough up my house right now.
You so dead.
Alright. If I die, do we end stream? Ah!
Not much time.
Maybe
You want to try again? Or do you want to leave it?
it's up to you. I'm good with either one.
Let's try it again. We'll try it again.
One more time.
I also want to see. I want to see how far it makes you go. Okay. Oh, okay. Like it's forgiving. Look, we're on part 2 already.
I had to give you the help back too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. But wow, I don't know how do you dodge that?
Are there any iframes when you're dashing at all?
Oh, there might be iframes. I don't know if there's iframes.
You better cough up my house right now. The wolf. It's like he's untouchable.
Yeah, he is untouchable. Oh my god, the dodge, there's just no time. I think that first hit him, the stagger's so hard.
Not much time.
If we die on this next part, we'll end it there.
There he goes.
We'll call off the video off.
Like a fan.
This music's so good.
I love how he's like Team Rocket hitting that spell and then it's like 40
It just perfectly lands. I have to use the rock to hit the bell. That's way more manageable, by the way. That move.
Yeah.
I jumped too early.
Can't reach the bell with just my spindles alone.
So, no hit challenge, right?
Out here tongue scraping a gator.
No hit challenge, right?
Bruh, right? I can't imagine.
Now get away before it explodes.
Slow down.
No! No! Pressure's on. Oh. Threw me in the water. We might have it. We might have it. Almost through. Almost through. Alright, last bit.
Now you just gotta not get rocked.
Even if I got rocked, I could survive.
Probably take a couple of
Jump
rockets.
out.
Gotta be quick.
Oh yeah, we got this. Oh, oh, oh!
You've gotta be kidding me.
Hey,
Oh,
all right, Daniel. So thank
This
you for watching.
might be worse than this.
Thank you for playing South of Midnight with me.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right, man. That was South of Midnight. It's on Game Pass for free, so everybody can play it. I highly recommend it. I'm enjoying it. Peace out.